What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Jacko G-Freak here, coming at you with another brand new video, and today we're going to be dropping into some games to show you guys the best tips and tricks of what to do and what not to do, and things that you should be stopped doing right now ASAP. So let's get right into the action. Now, my next tip, ladies and gentlemen, is when you approach these grapples, okay? So instead of going up to the grapple and just latching on, going up nice and slow, through you come, very predictable, you can come straight through that. Try this, okay? Try doing this. Try jumping onto it, and then spamming X so you go over the top, okay? It makes it very unpredictable, hard to read, and people are generally aiming here, and you come over the top. It's crazy. The time to mantle is way faster, and you're jumping into it, quickly get out of the, and spam X now, and over the top. As this comes into play, you want to spam X so you can get over the top of it, okay? We'll do it one more time for you guys so you can see. So you come up to it, you spam it square, and then you start spamming it now. Oh, I stuffed it up. Anyway, you spam it just before, and happy days, okay? Always make sure to play height. So when jumping into gunfights, you want to play height. I can see those people to my right. Let's jump over here. Get a little bit of cover. Play the height on them. Have a look what's around. I'm gonna throw a bomb drone. Make sure to hit him with some movement. What I did whilst I saw that team, I played positioning. I had some trigger discipline. I was over there, I had the height, and I was playing on the other side of the roof. I was making sure to watch over to see where the other teammate was. I knew this guy was coming to scout, so I threw that breacher drone because I knew it was going to do that splash damage. I got the initial bullets into that person, and then bang, my breacher drone got the rest of him and took him out. And then I pretty much followed up the other team, got some bullets into the opposite the other enemy, and then bada bing, bada boom, I could make a push and easy 1v2 just there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next tip that you want to have whilst moving around in this game is that you want to be making sure that you close your doors. Interact with doors slowly, peek it around, all that type of stuff. You don't understand how loud it is. So if you bust through a door, everyone knows that I'm here. And being a close, the fifth circle, they're going to hear that, okay? It may not sound too loud on your screen, but it's definitely going to sound loud on their screen, so make sure to interact slowly. Now, walking on bricks and stuff, that's not too loud, but as you're running upstairs, you hear that echoey sound. It's very loud, quite loud, and obviously keeping that that box unopened makes it a little bit more appealing for opposition to come in here and just want to interact with it and whatnot. So you got to be very careful of interacting with buildings when you walk in. Make sure that it looks unlooted, okay? Make sure to crouch walk around, do all that type of stuff, especially when you're in a dire situation, which I am in right now. Just dropped in a little bit later, and you know, we're kind of in a bit of a sticky situation. So that's our issue that we have right now. You know, having to clear out these rooms without it being too crazy and too loud. Obviously, I just wanted to open up that box and make sure it's a little bit quieter so I can hear people's footsteps and get a bit more of an audio sense. Someone's definitely above me. So now what we do is we wait, and we rotate, and we just hold these stairs. Now, the next thing that we want to do, because we do know that there is someone outside on our building, we want to play this door, okay? So we can hear two people outside.
Closing in, relocating the safe zone.
Going to assume that there's an enemy around. And just like that, we get the quick finish, quick kill, refill the armor plates, and happy days. High alert, crucial in that gunfight just then. Gotta make sure that we're moving around, and the heartbeat is going to be our friend in this situation. Gonna get shot in the back. We're gonna make sure that we rotate, we hold this. We get 2 down right there. Make sure we get the finish. Now, one thing that does ruin people's gameplay and their experience is their comms. So you can see right now on my screen, there's someone with comms up. They're talking in game chat. And I can hear them. I can hear their comms, and we hit him from the side. Hit him with an off angle. And push him up, just like that. So having comms on, whilst you may think is good, I really know exactly where you're going to be. I know what's going to be happening. I know exactly where your pushes are going to be, and it gives it away. So, you know, most consoles nowadays, they all seem to have Discord and everything else like that. So there's no excuse as to why you shouldn't be rocking Discord or, you know, some sort of chat, which is a bit more beneficial to yourself and your teammate, because right then it gave away the position of yourself and your teammate, which is extremely costly and can be costly just like that. You know, you're both back in the gulag having a bad time. And it's definitely not ideal. The next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is how to rotate properly, okay? So whilst rotating, you want to scope out your route before rotating, okay? Let's say that the zone is closing in, which it is, but it's not closing in on me. But let's say I have to rotate to this building here. Now, there's not too much cover around, and it makes it a little bit difficult. So what you really want to do is you want to minimize the distance that you have to run. So what I'd do personally is I'd make sure to go through here. Let's go through this building, and let's go through it a little bit slowly as well, okay? Let's take our time a little bit, and let's chuck down a portable radar because they are quite handy, and see what's going on. So at the moment, there doesn't seem to be anyone on the other side, which is handy, very helpful. Now, getting caught out in no land, let's say that there's a team over there holding you out. There's 2 options that you can do. You can try beam them, which isn't going to work out too well, or you can smoke. So you can chuck a smoke at them, okay? Chuck a smoke at them. You can go rotate here. You've got a bit of cover. You can rotate, rotate, rotate. And then you've already got enough space. Right now, I'm getting shot at. So the reason I was getting shot at is because I was in the open. But because I had cover and sufficient cover, it's fantastic because I can get out of that situation as well. So I can quickly dip, duck, dodge, and dive away behind some cover, making it a little bit harder for the opposition to be able to close me out. Let's say on the rotation, your teammate gets down, okay? Your teammate gets down right in the middle. You're getting held out by a building there. And I'm over here in this building, just sitting here, okay? There's a couple of options. You can put a couple of tags into that enemy just there. Or you can open up this door. You can open up upstairs and pump fake it. And then you come downstairs. So then they're hard scoping up top. You chuck a smoke just here. And then you chuck a vertical smoke. So you come and res your teammate. Res, 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 res. Another smoke comes up. It's covered you. You can get out and bang. You're back into the building. Now, that's another tip that I've used myself. It helps you get that revive off. Smokes are like reduced by 20% in this game. So really utilizing that height and the throw of the smoke does help. And it can definitely win you situations, because if your teammate is down and you're in a tough situation, you need a second teammate, which is always a helping hand, of course. While it's always good to be able to chuck a smoke at the feet and then chuck a smoke vertically. So when you're halfway through that res or 3/4, bang, you've got another smoke that just gets deployed, especially in duos as well. When your teammates aren't rocking that extra smoke, they may be out and you've got that smoke, and happy days. So you've got that revival off. Now, my next tip to you, ladies and gentlemen, is jumping up onto walls. Make sure to utilize walls and bridges. So, for example, let's say that we're rotating along and we're running and someone sees me from the right. I can just easily drop down, happy days, okay? Same goes for if I get down. Let's say I'm running along, I'm utilizing this wall, making the most, taking advantage of this wall being so strong, and, I can jump on either side of it. Let's say I got shot from the right, bang, I can drop down and then re-peek it, re-chow. Let's say I get shot from the left up on those tall buildings and I get down, I can just crawl off, pop a revive, and then reposition and get back out of there, okay? So make sure to utilize that. Same as bridges as well. You can jump up onto the bridges. Same as roofs as well. So when you're running along roofs, always play the edges, okay? Play where you can jump off quickly. If you get one shot sniped and you're in the middle, you're a sitting duck. It's extremely hard to get revived from your teammates, and it could cost their lives as well. All right, so jumping into the gulag, you have got a couple of guns. Right now, I have the SVA, which is pretty decent. Then I have the core as well. So you want to make sure that with the core, you keep that close. And we want to make sure that we're rotating angles, okay? We're playing different angles here. Obviously, the enemy just took himself out. But in the gulag, make sure to run around and get cash. Get as much cash as you can. Utilize that you have the cash. And get that head start back into the game, you know? Because if you don't do that, well, you're going to be in a bit of trouble, okay? Because you may be a little bit short of cash. So don't just go around teabagging people. Jump straight into the action. Go get as much cash as you can. Make sure to outplay your opposition. One thing that I can't stress enough is jiggle peeking, okay? So when you're playing a game, when you're in a gunfight, you don't want to just keep peeking this left side, okay? You don't want to keep doing that, okay? You want to kind of mix it up. You want to go left, left, right, left, right, left, right. Because what that does is, if I'm the player, I'm having to go that. Then if they go the left, they've gone right. And I'm still aiming the left because I think they're going to go left. Well, it mucks up my aim. Then I'm having to whiff it over and go, and I'll whiff my shots, miss shots. So if they're going left, right, left, right, left, right, then they go right again, and I'm going left, aiming as the enemy. Well, it's very confusing and very hard, okay? So the advantage is with you. So yes, all they have to do right now, say that they're holding this person here, all they've got to do is just ADS this. But let's say that that person's jiggle peeking, then you've got to do this, okay? Which makes it a little bit more difficult if you're the opposition, okay? So if you're having to challenge someone on a bit of a head glitch, either reposition and make it better, more skewed towards yourself, or make sure to do the jiggle peek, okay? It doesn't hurt to jiggle peek, but just don't do the same side, okay? Because you're going to get shouldered and you're going to get hit. You are better off because your character does hold the gun in the right-hand side. You are better off jiggle peeking to the right. So the right is your advantage because the shoulder is smaller, I believe. Not exactly sure how that if that's exact, but it makes sense. Leaning this way compared to leaning your shoulder out this way, it totally makes sense. And you're not shooting across your body, and you're not confined up. But I don't know, this is a video game, but make sure to jiggle peek and go left to right. That is going to be my last tip for the video, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to leave a like if any of this stuff helped you. Let me know in the comment section below what helped you, and also let me know in the comment section below if you have anything else that you want me to check out and show you guys tips and tricks wise or analyze. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember to be safe, stay small, and as always, boom baby. Peace.